This is Edward Ejim Akwara, aka the 1 Minute Diplomat, making this video from the beautiful city of Abuja in Nigeria. As I had earlier explained in my previous videos, I had a divine revelation when I was living in St. Paul, twin city to Minneapolis, Minnesota in the US many years ago. After my stint in the Nigerian Foreign Service, my intention was to start another chapter in my life, which entailed going back to school, precisely to go and study law. I sat for LSAT, the mandatory examination for admission into law universities in the United States. I sat for the LSAT and I succeeded. I was successful. And the University of Nebraska at Lincoln gave me admission to go and study law. Well, while I was trying to get set and thinking about how I'm going to relocate from St. Paul to Lincoln, of course, they are both in the Midwest of America. While I was thinking of that, I had a very lucid, very vivid dream one night in my apartment in St. Anthony Avenue in St. Paul, where what I believe is an angelic visitor came to me and spoke to me about going back to Nigeria. According to him, he said, if you are not in your location, Edward, my boy, you will not get your allocation. So he instructed me that I should go back to Nigeria, where I will be more useful. I'll be able to fulfill my destiny in grand style. So according to the instruction, I packed my things, got my documents ready, and I returned back to Nigeria. Be that as it may, when I came back to Nigeria, I had to now try and get what I would call a flight plan. What am I going to do to really be fulfilled? For me, I had lived a very interesting life. I was privileged to travel extensively in working for the Nigerian government, which was like a rehearsal for me to now do what is now the second phase of my life. So in my research, I discovered that one of the biggest problems facing us in this part of the world is poverty. Not poverty in terms of resources, but poverty in the mentality, in our mindset. I believe that that is the main defining difference between us here in the so-called third world and those in the first world. Basically, they don't have the resources. I visited a country like Switzerland, which is one of the more affluent countries in Europe. For me, they relatively have nothing but snow and the mountains. But they have all the money because we, in our poor mentality, the Africans go and stash their money after working very hard, doing all sorts of illegal and sometimes criminal things. They will carry the money, especially our leaders, and go and stash it in Switzerland. Unfortunately, many of those bankers that they go and entrust their money to, sad to say, they are not very honest people, and often at times they will eliminate these our leaders and make away with the money, because normally the African leaders and those who go to so-called hide their money in Switzerland don't tell their families that they have this money on offer. There's a very vivid example of one that was popular summarized in a book called Last Flame from Uli, which was written by as it were, Rhodesian, which is now Zimbabwe, white man who was a mercenary in Nigeria during the Civil War. He claimed that a palmsec, Mr. Gobir, had so much money in Spain that when he went after the war to go and look for how he would shift his money to somewhere else, the Spanish people eliminated him. So I believe that our mentality is really what imitates against our living our lives the way it's supposed to. So as I conclude the video today, I'm going to state what I call revolution through revelation. There's a plan and purpose of God for your life, for my life. But until God reveals it, you'll be strolling in the dark. You will be like one of the blind men that went to the zoo to see the elephant. You will touch the part of the elephant and say, okay, the elephant is like this. Of course, you don't have the holistic view. But when you have a revelation of what God intends for you to do, your life will enter revolution mode. So I insist that if you want to make an impact that will be generational, there must be a revelation of God's plan and purpose for your life. Thank you.